Namaskar. Welcome to Conversations with Rakesh. Here's today's question. Sir, I'm an entrepreneur and I had a startup. Unfortunately, it did not do very well, so I had to shut it down. Now I don't have a job. I feel very low. What do I do? My dear friend, I am an entrepreneur myself. I started School of Meaningful Experiences 3 years ago. So I can relate to the pain you must be feeling because your venture did not go through the curve that you had aspired and dreamt about. I'm very sorry to hear that. It is hard to see your startup failing and shutting down. But here are some suggestions for you. Suggestion number one is that it is very important for you to study and reflect on what happened. How did your venture fail? Was it a sales issue? Was it a revenue issue? Was it a product fit issue? Was it people issue? Was it a supplier issue? Was it an execution issue? Was it just an idea that whose time has not come? What was it? And to do that, please contact all the people who were connected with you on this venture and get their feedback and document it and reflect on it, because the day is not far where you'll start all over again, and I'm pretty sure about it. This will help you. Don't make the same mistake again. Not only that, if you have documented this, publish it as a blog, because there are so many other entrepreneurs who would love to read this and make sure that they don't make the same mistake. One of the biggest problems in our ecosystem in India is that we are too success focused and we really don't know many stories about failures, mistakes. And I am going through that because when you're an entrepreneur, one mistake can cost you a lot. So, your documentation of how your entrepreneurship did not succeed can help thousands of other entrepreneurs save their venture. So, please do that. It will also help you learn, reflect, and prepare you for your next innings so that you don't make the same mistake again. So, that is request number one. Request number two, your candidature would be very lucrative for many companies. And there are many companies who would love to hire an entrepreneur who tried, failed, and is now available to do a job, because those skills can be vital for this company. So choose mid-sized companies which are funded, they have growth patterns. Please apply there. You could apply to even newer startups because they would need people like you. You could apply to incubators. Nowadays, there are so many incubators, and choose the incubator or a company or a startup which is close to what you are doing. Go there, learn, contribute, build relationships, find mentors. All of these things will help you when you start all over again. And the last suggestion I have for you is that go through various podcasts and movies which talk about entrepreneurship. And you'll find that you are not alone. Failure is a very essential part of startup life. Don't give up. So there's this lovely movie in India, probably one of the only movies which really depicted sales and startup from a true non-melodramatic purposes, and it was called Rocket Singh Salesman. It was an amazing movie. Yash Raj Banner, Ranbir Kapoor, very sweet little script and very low budget, good movie, feel good movie. And it was about this young, bubbly guy who had full life full of ideas and dreams, enters a job as an intern, becomes a salesman, and starts his own venture. And the venture collapses, his dreams are shattered, and he ends up in a job. He was into selling computers, and after that, entrepreneurship busted. He worked in a chroma store and in electronics. And it's a very heartbreaking scene in that movie where he's ferrying, computers and microwaves and doing his job. But that's the whole process. That humility comes and character comes from those moments. So watch Rocket Singh Salesman. There is a podcast called How I Built This. How I Built This is full of examples of entrepreneurs who failed, did not give up, tried again, failed, did not give up, tried again, and finally somehow made it. So it's going to be very important for you to keep dreaming, get a job, reflect on all these things, bounce back again, and all these things will help you have a second innings either in a job or in your new venture. So don't give up, start all over again, reflect on all these failures, fine tune your strategies, stay safe, and start all over again.